Hello everybody, my name's Kyle. Thanks for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. I like helping everybody get started, all the new players to MTG Arena get started with their digital account and build their collection online for very cheap or even free. So if you're into any of that, please hit the subscribe button down in the bottom corner. And also I like just sharing all kinds of fun decks that I like building and all kinds of just fun gameplay. So if you're into any of that as well, also hit the subscribe button and go check it out. This video is in my new beginner's guide series. This video, what I'm going to be doing is just going over the program Arena. Up until this point, we've gone through color challenges. We've done the tutorial. I didn't do videos on the tutorial, but we've gone through it. We've done all the color challenges. We've done the all the beginners, those special beginners challenges that you see on the color wheel. In the beginning, we've completed all those. We completed those 100 spell challenges, got all these decks, free cards. We've also went to the store, used codes and got packs. So we have all kinds of that stuff now. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to show you around all of Arena, the entire program, all the little things that you may not know about yet, and some things you may have heard me talking about in this series up until this point that you might not understand or know much about as well. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of those things, or at least most of them, right here in this video right now. So to get started, right here on the Home tab, this is just mainly when you first come into Arena. You're right here on the Home tab. And so a lot of this stuff you should be pretty familiar with already if you've been following the series up to this point. So as I explained, all these daily challenges here, you know, you want to try to always get 750 gold. That's the only thing that changes with the challenges. I mean, like what exactly you have to do changes. And you'll have to do, basically, there'll be 20 blue or red spells, but if it's a 750 gold challenge, it'll be like 30 blue or red spells instead. And we can help get those. It's pretty random, but we can help get those. We're allowed to swap one quest per day. So we swap one, and it changes. We did get a different quest, but it did not go to a 750 gold, unfortunately. So never swap the 750 gold, because this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to pinch every penny and get extra little online currency to spend on our account and buy cards with. So other than that, here on this Home tab, you've also got this big window up here. It's more or less just advertisements from Wizards of the Coast, advertising all kinds of MTG Arena kind of things. Latest deck lists right here that it just swapped to, and it does that. It'll swap on its own. You can also click, there's an arrow here and an arrow here, and you can click. So if it like goes past something and you're like, oh, what was that? And it just scrolled on its own, you can come to this arrow here, go back and go, oh, okay, what is this about? Usually when you click on these things, you will go to a website. I think that's what this symbol down here means. It'll redirect you to some kind of website where you get announcements or what's coming up. I guess that seems kind of like announcements to me. What's coming up to MTG Arena, that seems like announcements, but whatever. All kinds of things like this. Like little packages here. This will probably just go to the store. There's no website little thing here. But more or less that's what's going on here. These things at the sides, they're kind of advertising specific events. You can click on them and go straight to the event. So this is midweek. That changes. They change it every week. It's a different event. Last week was Singleton. This week is Brawl, as you see. And then when there is no midweek event, there'll be some other. There's always 3 here. But if you have this turned on, you will be able to access all of these events within the Play tab here. So when you click Play, you get this whole menu coming up. And as I briefly mentioned, this all play modes here, if we shut that off, basically this list here got a lot shorter, as you may have noticed already. So it just makes this a little simpler and easier. Even if you're new and getting started, I still recommend leaving this on. I don't even know why they have this button here. Leave advanced play modes on, like I have it right now. So when you click here, you see all the games and all the events that are available to you. Like I said, I don't even know why they have that there. I'm pretty sure it defaults to off when you first start. I guess it's to be less confusing, I guess. I don't know. I think it's just more confusing when you learn that you can turn it on and you go, oh, what's all this stuff? And then I find that more confusing. It's a big program. It's going to be a little confusing at first, right? So just get used to it, seeing all of this stuff here. It's just different events and games. You don't have to play them. Like, it's not like it's that scary or confusing. So like I said, yeah, don't even know why that's there. but just leave that on all the time. And then we got a bunch of stuff down here. This is your weekly wins. I was going to say daily wins. That's why I stuttered a bit there. And this is your daily wins. So yeah, for the week, that's how many. I haven't played yet today on this account, so there's no daily wins yet. But for the week, I'm at 6 so far. That's what that resembles there in that number. And we get 250 XP towards the mastery, which you may have heard me talking about in this series already. And that's about it. Yeah, just the mastery. And that's actually really good. That's really powerful. The mastery gives us all kinds of rewards. There's a whole tab for it here. So yes, I'm going to be talking about the mastery. If you don't know what it is, it might be a little confusing now, but I'm getting there in this video, and I will explain all what the mastery is. And that's exactly what this circle is here. It's just all about the mastery pass for the current set, which is, what's the current set? Innistrad Midnight Hunt when I'm recording this. So if we click this, it will just be the same as going to the mastery tab here and clicking this. So I'm not going to do that. Like I said, we're getting there in this video. So all you get here is the 250 XP per win until you're done for the week, and then you have to wait till Sunday for it to reset, and this will go back to 0. This is every day. You get a lot less XP. It takes 1,000 XP. You can see right at the bottom here when it pops up, 600 or 675 out of 1,000. So every 1,000 XP, you go up an entire level. So 25 mastery XP from a daily win is really small. It's not a lot. But if you get 10 in a day, that is equal to 1 weekly win, right? So if you do get 10 every day, that's a lot of extra wins to be getting, especially if you're new and maybe not that good at the game yet. But there's the first couple wins you get a lot of gold, and then it decreases rapidly after your first 2 or 3 wins. So this is not a big deal. I don't really worry about this. I don't even calculate the rewards you get from this all that often, because the next big one is 500 gold for a daily win, sometimes 750, as I explained earlier, if you can swap them and get the 750, and 500 XP for your mastery. So that's 1/2 of an entire level. Again, we'll get to a whole explanation on the mastery. I just wanted to go through these tabs right straight quick, or right straight across, not quick, straight across the top to keep things relatively simple. But I think I've pretty much covered everything here on the home tab. So let's go over to the profile tab now. So on the profile tab here, you literally just have a little picture of your avatar, which I think this is the Wanderer avatar. I think this avatar looks really good on this background. I think it just matches like perfectly. And this background changes depending on what is the newest set that they just released. So it's Innistrad Midnight Hunt, which is like spooky kind of bump in the night. Werewolves is the big thing, zombies, all that stuff. So you got this little haunted little forest thing background. I'm not sure what card this is from or what it is, but I think this little this wanderer, this mysterious wanderer, really matches this this image. Really, that's off on a whole tangent there. On this tab, we do have a mastery. It just shows your mastery progress down here. We can change pets. We can select what kind of emotes we have available in the game if we have any new ones that you've unlocked, and then you can change your avatar by clicking these buttons here. That's all pretty self-explanatory in how it all works. While you're up here looking at your ranked for constructed and limited, you see it right here, but you can also click on it. Sometimes it says, I'm going to go back to that page, which you just saw that arrow there. Sometimes it'll say when the season expires here. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but you just click on one of these symbols, click the arrow there, go back. It doesn't matter which one you click on. It's just which, and it doesn't really matter whether it's, once you're here too, you can go back and forth between the two here. And it's really exactly the same, so it doesn't matter. It literally just, this is like a circle and this is a diamond, and it literally just changes the images. So again, this is another weird thing why the rewards are exactly the same anyways. So it's like if you're, I'm looking at constructed, if you're gold unlimited, this is still the rewards you're gonna get. So to have these two things is like, I don't know. But anyways, here once again, you can see your progress through your 2 ranks, and you get to see all your rewards you get. When it comes to this, I say try to get platinum if you can, as much as you can, because when you get, while you're still in gold, whenever you win, you see all these little notches here. You have a little less notches in limited to get your next rank up. But all these notches here, when you win, you go forward 2, and when you lose, you go back 1. And when you win, you go forward 2. When you lose, you go back 1. So at a 50% win rate, you can still move through gold and get to platinum. So once you get to platinum, if you want to rank up, if you're competitive and you want to play like that, that's fine. It's all about the top mythic, all that stuff, right? Like that's fine. It's just at that point, doing it for these rewards is like look at from gold and from platinum. Look at how much more they give you for each level. It's just a pack, just one pack each level, and that's a lot of games because now you win one from platinum, you win one, you go forward one, you lose one, you go back one, right? A 50% win rate will not get you anywhere once you get to platinum. So getting these one pack, doing all the games you have to play, how good you gotta play to get, it's not worth really this one pack each step you go up. So it's like if you want to be competitive and really get those ranks up, that's up to you. That's fine. That's cool. Great. But when it comes to platinum, that's really when you're like, you've hit a lot. You're getting a lot of good rewards for the season. Seasons are usually like 30 days or something like that. So again, it's like you're only getting 3 packs at the end of 30 days, whereas you may have received more packs from that, or more packs than that from the Mastery Pass alone, right? And just progressing through the Mastery Pass. So it's like the rewards aren't that great, but it's a little bit extra you can get out of this whole ranked and competitive side of MTG Arena. And yeah, that's basically it for the profile tab. So onto the decks tab now. Pretty straightforward. You've probably been using this a lot already. I've explained a lot of this. You can cipher out pauper decks, you can brawl, right? Stuff like that, all decks. And you can go by colors up here. Only show me decks that have these 3 colors, those 4 colors, all 5 colors, you know, all kinds of these colors, those colors, whatever. Get your deck. You know, my last video had deck sharing, so I mean, editing is not that big a deal. Let's just click on, use an example here. Let's go on Treasure Hunt here. So I pull this up, wait for the server. Wow, okay, that took a little bit that time, but but anyways, here we go. So when you're building decks in this mode, it's really nice. You can easily increase creatures and stuff by going like that. And then if you just click on the middle part here, you can see the number, it decreases the number of copies of that card. Increase this way again, right? Decrease. Click, 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 right? And then just increase, decrease that way. You find cards here, you click them, it adds it to your deck there. You click it here and it takes it back out. I like building decks this way when I'm doing videos and showing people, and some people like building decks this way too. Is you see up here by this little floating thing called the vault. I'll get to that later in this video. Right beside that, we have this little half thing there, and it switches it to this view where you can pull your sideboard out there, and you see more images of your cards, and then you see all your cards in your collection up here that you can scroll through and pick from and add to your deck. So we can add this one to our deck. Here it is. We can click it and take it out that way. It's a little slower, as you can see, to click here, click minus, plus, do all that stuff. That's why I like editing it the other way. And then this way, you're literally just looking through all of your cards here and sorting them out. It's entirely visual this way, and that's about it. And at any time, you can click this and get all these stats for your deck. So even if you're working this way, you just go up on this little bar here, you click it, not on where, just click the box area, and there you go, and you get all these stats up here. Nice graph showing you all your mana average, all your mana costs, creatures, non-creatures, all kinds of creature types, card types, colors and percentages down here, all the great stuff, all your information that you need for your deck. And then that's about it. You click done to save it, or if you don't want to save the changes, you can just go to decks, and it'll ask you keep or discard changes. But since all the changes I made and it ended up being right back to where it started, it didn't, I guess the program detected that and didn't ask me if I wanted to save changes, because there were no changes in the end. But yeah, that's basically it. Since I did a video, my last video was about a lot of these buttons down here. That's basically how I'm going to leave off the decks tab. So we'll go to packs. This is a super simple tab. You know, you have some packs, you click the pack, you open it, and then you read your cards, you click and flip that rare, then you just click the background, they go away, and then you click the next pack and they open. Oops, I didn't mean to actually open one, but sure, whatever, let's show it here. There, see, and then we want one spot here and one spot here. So every 6 you get an uncommon, every 6 you get a rare, which occasionally flips to a mythic. I think every 30 packs you get a mythic or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what the ratio is. But yeah, our next 2 packs down here, we'll get a rare wild card. So that's pretty cool. We click the rare here. That is a super awesome mythic rare that I just flipped over right there in the new set. Really cool, awesome Planeswalker. Dang, that's awesome. And we got another uncommon wild card right there. So just click on the background, they go away. And that's about it. I'm not going to open the other packs. I'll get to them later today, but I won't do it in the video here. So that's pretty super simple right there, the packs tab. Go to the store. Been here before as well. I've been encouraging up in this beginner's guide series to go to the store and check the daily deals every day and see what kind of good deal there is here. Nothing too crazy. There's a pack that looks like it's 10% off. Not bad. I might get it, maybe not. I don't know. It's from the last set, Dungeons and Dragons, the second most recent set, and yeah, that's basically the store tab. You know, you go to all these tabs at the bottom down here. You know, bundles, avatars, just explore through, see what's here. You got featured, all kinds of neat stuff that they're selling here. You can go to gems to buy gems with your real money. All kinds of neat stuff like that. Packs, you can use the arrows up here to siphon through all the different sets of packs that you can buy, or you can just click the set you want of the packs you want to buy. Right, just click it like that if you want. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Yeah, you buy avatars here, you buy sleeves for your cards, you buy pets here, or you can anyways. Right, pretty simple as well. Store, tabs at the bottom. Explore it and see what you have, see what you like there. Pretty simple tab as well. Moving on, Mastery. This is a little bit of a bigger one, and I'm sure you've heard me talk about it already. Where was I now? Actually, let's just check the time. Okay, not bad. Okay, so here we are at the Mastery now. Shit. Okay, so here at the Mastery, So the Mastery here, you've heard me talk about already in the series, the Beginner's Guide series, and so if you don't know what it's about, pay attention here, what it's all about. This is going to explain it. So here we come to the Mastery tab. As I said earlier on in this video, if you're at the Home tab, you see this circle down here, you click it, it comes to the tab here. No difference. So you got two basically levels, this free level on the top and the paid level on the bottom. And basically you pay this in gems down here and you unlock this. So I haven't done that yet on this account. You see the little lock symbol on the top of every corner of these rewards. It shows that little lock symbol, so it's locked. I haven't received any of these. So I'm currently level 6. So I've already claimed all of these rewards. If I buy this now, I will get all of these. I will get all of these things here. I will get this, I will get this, I will get everything that I haven't received yet, but I have leveled up in. And it's basically something you move throughout an entire season, every season for this whatever set is in that is the current season, right? And that's basically how the masteries work. So this is the Midnight Hunt Mastery. So as we scroll through, you can see little dots down here. See little dots down here. As we scroll, you see the dots move. So how many pages you have? We have 60 levels total here, which I actually think is a little bit shorter of a Mastery Pass. Usually they're around 80 levels. So that's what I'm talking about leveling up. These are levels. 1,000 XP gets you a level. We're at 675 right now in this account. So scrolling all the way back. So this top one, like I said, is all the free stuff. So you don't have to do anything. As you're getting XP with your daily challenges and your weekly wins, not daily daily challenges, weekly wins, and a little bit from the daily wins as well, but very small, like I mentioned earlier. You will be moving through this, and you will just get these rewards, and you'll just get them. And but this, like I said, you have to pay that and unlock it. No matter where you are in the mastery, way up here, you pay that, you'll get all the stuff all the way back that you haven't received yet. So even if I click on this now, it doesn't take the gems out right away and charge me. There's always a little pop-up like this. Took a little while to load there. But yeah, and it shows you down here all these things. So I'm going to get all this, a sleeve, some orbs, cosmetics, and a couple packs. That's what that is in the paid section that I haven't unlocked yet on this account. And here you can see two little extra things. I find if you can complete all the daily challenges in the entire season and all your weekly wins in the entire season, which isn't that far-fetched, it's actually, you don't need this. You don't need to spend the extra money to get those extra levels. And that's basically what you're doing. You're spending an extra, what is it? Looks like 2,000 gems, and you're getting an extra 10 levels, which is kind of good for the amount of levels. It's just, if you're going to be playing the game enough, you really don't need it. You will get all the levels unlocked while only spending 3,400 gems instead of 5,400 gems. And gems are much more valuable than gold. Usually you have to spend real money in order to get gems in this game. So I'm just going to click off down or up at the top here to make it go away. And yeah, I'll just unlock that at some point when I find I need more wild cards or something. I'll do this, and then by that point I'll have a whole bunch of packs that I'll receive all at once, and it'll give me a whole bunch of wild cards, and then I'll use those as I need them and stuff like that. One more thing I'm going to mention here. You just highlight here, and you know, the whole box explains everything you get in there. So we get a random mythic rare wild card, I think. Doesn't say reward, 1 pack and 1 card. It looks like mythic just by the image there. This says 2 mythic card rewards, right? 2 uncommon, stuff like that. But let's talk about these orbs. There's an orb here, mastery orbs. What are they? Well, you see this little thing up here, mastery tree, and there's a little dot there because I have an orb that I haven't used yet. That's a good thing because I can just show you how to use them now. Not a big deal. You just click on the stuff. And this is basically just all cosmetics. As you hover over, and then this will look completely different every time a new set comes out. A new mastery, this will be all a different shape, a different thing, different cards, all that stuff. And it just unlocks a cosmetic for the corresponding card here, right? And you just hover over. You got to start on your common cards here, and as you work your way through green, you can get an uncommon here. There's a rare here, another rare here, another uncommon here, and then this is a mythic rare. The end is always a mythic. That's actually not a mythic. Oh no. Because they branch off, every one of this mastery branches off after the second one, but there is always one rare in each color, or mythic rare in each color. Probably this one here, this one for blue, and yeah, this one for white. So that's all it really is it's just it unlocks the cosmetic for that card. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to unlock the cosmetic for this card. I've actually been playing around with that card a little bit, which is why I chose it. I only have the one. And it's actually a little bit better than I thought it was at the very beginning. But that's all for another video and another time. So that's yeah, that's the mastery tree, I guess they call it. So we click the arrow here, we go back, and we're back on the main mastery pass page. And that's basically it for all the tabs up here at the top. When we come over here, we've got, it shows you your tokens here. I have no sealed tokens. I'm assuming there'll be another image here for sealed tokens. And that just basically shows how many you have. I don't draft very often, as you can see. I haven't used like any of my tokens in months, so they're building up. You hover on this little image, it shows you all your wild cards that you have. So I currently have 89 common, 81 uncommon, 11 rare, and 20 mythic rare wild cards. I know the mythic rare, right? It's like we all need the common. We all want rares most of the time. We're always going for those rares. Yeah, a few mythics here and there are pretty awesome. You need to add them in your deck. But yeah, those rare wild cards, geez. Need more of them. So then it shows up next after that, pretty self-explanatory. It shows how much gold you have in your account, how much gems you have in your account, and then this little thing you see over here, I've purposely not opened it just for the making of this video so I can show anybody who doesn't know what the vault is. This is the vault here. It's something that's always building in the background. When you open it, so when it gets to 100%, you're able to open it. This image here will not appear until it actually gets to 100%, right? When it gets there, you're allowed to open it. That's when this image will appear up here, and you will be able to open it. Once you open it, you will not see the image up there anymore. People used to, for a while, I remember researching when I first started on Arena, people would let it get to 100% and not open it on purpose so that they could monitor it over time. And when it would get to 200%, they would open it, it would go down to 100, and it would still be here on the main page, and they would continue monitoring their progress through it. I don't do that anymore because you really don't need to. There are all kinds of overlay programs. This one is MTG Arena Assistant. I know there's one from untap.gg. That's the only one. That's the only other one I know of, but I know there's probably more than that. You can look around. Please pay attention into the description of this video. to support the channel. Right now, as I'm recording, I don't currently have any kind of affiliation with any of these guys, but I might at the future, so please take a look in that video description to see if there's a link and how you can support the channel by signing up for one of these programs. But this is Assistant that I'm using right now. And if you go to Collection in Assistant, wow, it just changed green there. What's up with that? Anyways, you go to Assistant. Did you guys see that? And here's your vault right here. That's the point. Yeah, 128.6%. So even if it's less than 100, this is always there. It will always show you your percentage and all that. So you can easily monitor your vault progress just by using these overlay programs, and yeah, it'll just show it to you. So you don't need to care about having that not open. You get 1 mythic rare wild card, 2 rare wild cards, and 3 uncommon wild cards, which are kind of weird because of how you get it up to 100%. How is that? Well, the way you get it up to 100% is by, or improve the percentage at all, is by collecting cards, more than 4 copies of a common or uncommon card you already have. So if you have four copies of a common card and you open a pack and you get a 5th copy of that common card, you don't need it, not in this digital format. So what happens is then they award you with like 0.2% vault progress or something like that for a common. I don't know what it is, super small. But they give you like 0.2% vault progress for every common that you get beyond those first 4. And every uncommon, they'll give you 0.4 or 0.5%, a little bit more, maybe double the percent, whatever, when you collect the 5th or more copy of an uncommon card. Rares and mythics, if you get 5th copies of those, they just give you gems. They'll give you 20 gems for a 5th copy of a rare, and they'll give you 40 gems for a 5th copy of a mythic rare. Now, this is really bad value. There's a whole, most people don't like it, and it is like a mythic rare is worth way more than 40 gems, and a rare is worth way more than 20 gems. Like, maybe if you add an extra 0 at the end of that, then you're talking. Now we're talking some value, some proper equal value at 200 and 400 gems, not 20 and 40. But that's a whole other thing. Let's not get into that right now. The main point here with the vault is once you get it to 100 by collecting all these extra commons and uncommons you don't need, you get extra value by opening it and getting mythic rare, 2 rare wild cards. The uncommons aren't worth are weird because you're using uncommons, you're collecting extra uncommons to open the vault anyways, just to get more uncommon wild cards. It seems kind of weird. So it should be like 3 rares and 1 mythic. That's what it should be. People always want more rare wild cards. It'd be way more value in the vault if you had 3 rare wild cards, 1 mythic, no uncommon wild cards whatsoever. But on to the rest of the video. That's the vault. We're gonna go here to learn more. You click on that, you come here, there's Sparky. It's good to see you again. How you going? You can replay the tutorial anytime you want. Right here, you got online resources up here, and then you just got all these extra resources on the side here. You can, you know, go to Twitch and watch Magic the Gathering videos. You can just research stuff about set rotation. You can look at the event calendar, see what's coming up. You can, you can go back to the Keller Challenge right here. Right, you got gameplay online resources, and then this is just this one I think I clicked on and checked it out one time, and it just goes more into advanced gameplay, advanced strategies, and it's like you gotta, you know, they talk about really advanced stuff like considering every single thing, like every permanent you have on the battlefield has value, everything in your card in your hand has value. Every card in your graveyard has value because it can be used to pay for, like, and it's just they're breaking down all the things in the game, and you got to pay attention to these things. Is your opponent ahead? They're behind you in life, but they may be ahead of you in board state or hand state, and they just go into really advanced details on the game and strategy. So these are all really cool here to check out at some time. And then this little gear here is the last thing of this entire program, and you get your options menu that comes up. You can go account here, and you can change all kinds of different things here, preferences, terms of condition. You got your currency here. We can swap that back and forth from Euro to US. Those are the only 2 currencies in MTG Arena. And detailed logs. This is something you have to check off for these overlay programs usually. And then block incoming friend requests. No, I want to receive them, so I can decide whether to accept them or not. You can go to gameplay here, change a bunch of settings in your gameplay, right? Like little, what do you call them? Hotkeys and stuff like that. Show phases L. I didn't know it could do that. Okay. Oh, I think I know what that is now. Yeah. I never have that. I never push L because I never turn it off. I have show faces all the time. That's why. Cycle chat. Yeah, all this stuff here. Graphics, again, just all your settings. Just changing your settings, getting what you like. Audio, again, just settings, music, all that stuff. Whatever. And then you got stuff like down here. Report a bug. I'm not going to click on that because it'll like generate a report and stuff like that. There'll be like a file that gets generated. They ask you to send them that file. That gets put on your computer when you click that. But I'm not going to do any of that. You can log out, log into different accounts or whatever. You know, just the main options tab. That's about it. Pretty straightforward with that. And that's about the entire program for MTG Arena. So I hope if there's anything that you still found confusing about this program, I hope you find it all cleared up. Maybe it still seems like a big and complicated program, but you know, just play around with some of these tabs, look around, and over time you'll get more familiar with it. So I hope this video was helpful to all of you out there. Hit a thumbs up if it was, just hit that thumbs up. Anyway, subscribe if you've liked what you've seen here and if you like the channel and what I'm doing. And I will see all of you at the next video. Cheers.